Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the data is the new asset of any organization. It's a new capital, and it's the oil of our IT infrastructure. My name is Louay Helaby. I'm the Partner Sales Specialist for the Unstructured Data Solutions covering the Merat region. And today, I'm going to take you through the journey of how we can unlock the potential of the unstructured data of our organizations. So whether it's a small, medium, or even a large corporate or even a global company, we are facing certain data challenges. And the amount of data that we are sitting today is humongous. And IDC believes that 80% of the data in the world is unstructured data. It's not about also the capacity of the data today. The data is growing in a very fast, rapid mode. And Gartner believes that in the coming 3 to 4 years, this data will not only double, but will be triple and more. And not only that, the data is no longer being sitting and consumed in the data center, where it's need to be consumed in the branches, in the remote offices, or even on the cloud, as they need to be accessing the data on the fly. On top of all these challenges, the IT budget still remains the same, if not only, it's not even shrinking and trying to get smaller by the day. And where could we find that type of unstructured data? Whether it's a traditional workload like a home directory, file share, archival, or a video files, or even if you look at the new emerging workloads like the IoT, machine learning, blockchain, and so on and so forth. This is where the unstructured data happens and grows very fast. And this goes across all different industries, whether it's at the media, entertainment, oil and gas, manufacturing, or even if it's a financial sector. The unstructured data exists in almost all different vertical and different industries. So from Dell Technology, our answer for our 5 unstructured data challenges is the PowerScale. The PowerScale, or formerly known as an Iceland solution from Dell Technology, has been a leader for more than 2 decades in the industry. And we have been awarded the #1 scale-out NAS by IDC. We have been leading the Gartner Magic Quadrant for the last 4 years in a row, and we have more than 17 exabyte installed base in the market. And this goes across more than 22 verticals, and we have the award of Emmy Award early this year in the media entertainment by having more than 2,000 customers, the medical, healthcare, or even the pharmaceutical and life science. And last but not least, with the self-driven car R&D, we are representing over the 70% of that research and development happening as we speak today on top of PowerScale Iceland. So the PowerScale is basically consists of 2 main components. The first one, which is the file system, the operating system, or the one file system that orchestrate the whole system and making it as a one single volume, one single namespace. And this is, we always have a new IT breakthrough in the industry, starting from the self-encrypted drives to the cloud pool to supporting up to 252 nodes back in 2018. And that's unleashed the capacity of a single volume, single cluster, goes up to 58 petabyte today that our valued customer can use. And recently, we have been big player when it comes to a multi-cloud strategy, and mid of this year, 2020, we have unleashed the OneFS to take the first step towards the software-defined solution, which means that we are bringing the #1 file system on the world, which is the OneFS, alongside with the #1 server from Dell Technology, which is the PowerEdge. And this is where the birth of the PowerScale nodes based on the PowerEdge servers platform. So if you look here in this PowerScale family, we have a very different types of nodes, and we don't believe of one size fits all. So we have the Iceland-based nodes for the archival, and then we have also the Iceland-based node generation 6 for the hybrid, as well as the Iceland-based node for the all-flash for the AI workloads and machine learning workloads. However, with the new intro of the 2 nodes of the F200 and F600, we are really closing the gap of the entry to the mid-range of all flash requirements, and that's complement the whole family of the PowerScale using the OneFS operating system today. So what's so special about the PowerScale F200? It's basically all flash nodes. It starts from 4 drives, and it can goes up to 15 terabyte raw capacity per node. And we start from 3 nodes. So this is a very good use case when it comes to the remote office, clinic, financial sector, branch office, like a branch bank, and so on and so forth. And it can start from as small as a 7 terabyte, as we're going to see in the coming slide. On the other side, we have the PowerScale F600, which is the NVMe drives, and it can start from a 61 terabyte per node. And this is really a powerful beast that can be not only exist in a branch, can be also be in the headquarter or a data center of any organization, can be good for any media entertainment studios, and very performance required environment today. So the PowerScale is really built on the 3 main pillars: simplicity at scale, any data anywhere, and intelligent insights. What do we mean by that? Simplicity at any scale. It's basically, we can start today with the smallest PowerScale cluster from starting as small as a 7 terabyte. And by piling up and stacking up the different types of nodes, we can reach to a multi-petabyte of a capacity. And not only that, as we don't believe of the silos on the data center, we always believe that no node left behind. So whether it's an Isilon-based node or a PowerScale-based node, they can be beautifully running together as a one single volume, orchestrated and managed by the one file system, 9.0, or even the latest one, the 9.1. Auto balance, this is one of the strongest features that we offer for the unstructured data, where we don't believe that the data should be sitting in a drive or a multiple of drives, where the data is just scattered across all the drives, across all the nodes, and it's automatically balanced across the different nodes across the whole cluster. That gives the valid customer the performance they need and the throughput they're looking for. And resiliency, we don't protect drives, where we really protect the data. So the customer can lose drives, multiple drives, even multiple nodes, having considered that into the design without losing their data or without having any downtime or performance into their business operation. Efficiency, we are second to none. We can offer the customer up to 85% of efficient utilization of their usable capacity compared to any scale-up architecture where they could barely reach up to 60 or 65%. Last but not least, we are DevOps ready, so we are supporting the Ansible, Kubernetes, and the OpenShift platform, which is the next generation platforms. All right, so any data, we know that the PowerScale and the Isilon supporting a multi-protocol, whether it's an SMB, NFS, and what have you. Today, we are adding one more very important protocol, which is the S3, which is made for the cloud platforms and the mobile application. And that makes it very good for any customer who's looking for developing their mobile application, or even smoothing the process of steering all the way from the core all the way to the cloud, as we can see in the next slide. So whether the data is sitting on the edge, could be a remote branch, a shop floor, a small clinic, or even a bank branch, whatever the data, the use case that the customer is looking for, IoT, CCTV, or even machine data, or they need to have their PowerScale cluster into their head office or data center. And as you can see here, it's a different types of nodes can work beautifully with the support of the OneFS with the multi-protocol, all the way to the cloud. And I'm talking here about the private cloud on our industry-proven track record, which is the Elastic Cloud solution from Dell Technology. Or we're going to the public cloud like the Azure, Amazon, or Google Cloud platform. And today we are offering the OneFS natively on the Google Cloud platform, and with the policy-based steering that comes automatically, the customer can manage his unstructured data, whether it's in the edge, core, or even on the cloud, using OneFS, seamlessly moving the data across the different locations. Then, with the amount of data, the growth of the data, we need to keep an insight of this data. So we are coming with the 2 very strong software, which is we are offering from Dell Technology for no extra cost, yes, for free, which is the Cloud IQ. That gives a single pane of a view of our valued customer on their data, regardless where it sits, and on the Dell platform. And it gives them a very good dashboard like a mobile and a web-based application where they can receive a notification to be more of a proactive and aware of their infrastructure on the moment as it happens. Not only that, we are offering another very strong application, which is called Data IQ. And it gives really a good insights to our valued customer on their unstructured data, in different types platform from Dell technology, and regardless whether the data on the edge again or the core or the cloud, the customer can, or the IT administrator can have an understanding of this data, discovering this data, indexing the data, and also can manage the data. So he can take an act and move the data near where it needs to be consumed. So if the data needs to be consumed on the edge, the data should be sitting on the edge, and likewise in the core as well as on the cloud. To summarize, our offering from a PowerScale today, it's basically the strong and the track record of the one file system that creates the single file, the single volume, which goes from as simple as a 7 terabyte to multi-petabyte. And with the different types of node, we can exist anywhere, whether it's edge to core to cloud, supporting the different use cases and workloads. And with the intelligent insight tools, which is Cloud IQ and Data IQ, which we offer for free, that we can give the customer a very good, strong tool that they can handle their unstructured data challenges they are facing today. Thank you very much. Please, if you have any further query or any questions, feel free to reach our value partner, Ingram Micro, or even reach directly to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you.